Right, so we're going to do a video on 120 FPS, how to turn it on, the differences, why you should, why you shouldn't, and I think a lot of people are just really confused about this. Obviously, if you're on PC, click off the video now. You've been there for bloody years and I'm jealous of it, but I'm a console player. I've played 60 FPS for way too long, and we finally have 120. So first of all, to actually change the setting, you go to settings, you go across the video, and down here you have balance. You'll be set on balanced if you've not changed it. Performance mode, as you can see on the right here, you have balance, targets 60 FPS gameplay with higher visual quality, that is important, and performance prioritizes frame rates up to 120 FPS with reduced visual quality. So basically you're getting a better view at close range and a smoother close range of what you've got right in front of you view, and you're sacrificing the range a little bit. So right here you can see that what I'm going to use for these is the mountains just on the left. I'm going to keep the crosshair in the same place so it's easy to see. So you can look at the mountains on the far left, kind of where that gun looking thing is just underneath. They look a bit blurry, right? And this is performance mode. If you go back to balanced and you actually do it, they look less blurry, yeah. And that's, most people would think, well, surely that's better, but when you actually look into it and you're used to the 120 and you actually start playing with it, you realize that it's not. Because far range has nothing to do... When do you really play Apex at far range? Yeah, and Apex is a great looking game. The colors are there and it does look really, really good visually. But close range is the more important kind of factor that you want to be more smooth. So if we change this back to, go over here to performance mode and activate it, and we come down here, this is the easiest way that I think I can explain this, and it's actually with looting. So shooting, I don't find there's too much difference apart from like aiming in. When you actually ADS, if I get a 3 times on this R301, if you zoom in, this is really nice. It's really nice and smooth. And it's a hard one to explain, but if I do go back to balance and do this, it just looks clunky. Can you see how it looks like it does it in stages, and that's like 60 FPS compared to the 120. Now it's a weird thing that you kind of notice, but now it's like all one smooth movement. And it's the same kind of deal with this. So if you look at the loot in here, and you look at these 4 mags, if you go across them like this, you get like a nice visual. There's no shadows, they're not overlapping each other, there's no blurriness. If you do change it to balanced and do this, you can see there's a bit of blurriness to it. I know it's not a lot, and it actually isn't a lot. But when you're like needing to run past this and pick up that gold mag really fast, and that 120 really, really helps. Because on the 60, it almost feels like it hurts my eyes, because when you actually turn fast, it gets a bit blurry. And you change it to the performance mode, and honestly, everything just feels so much smoother. It really, really does. You can just run across, and you can grab whatever you want whenever you want. For me, it feels 10 times better to play on the 120 mode. And yeah, I would really recommend anyone that can play on it to actually play on it. I will say that hardware-wise, say if you do have an Xbox Series X or S, and you're putting it on and it's not looking any different, that is probably because your monitor or TV you're using doesn't support 120 FPS. Or 120 hertz. So you'll need to upgrade your monitor / TV. Can you even get TVs that do 120? I am not sure. Anyway, you have to upgrade whatever your display is to 120 FPS so you can actually run it. And that might be a bit annoying for some people because I will say they're not the cheapest. They're a good couple £100, maybe a bit more. I don't even know at the moment, to be honest. I've had mine for a while. But yeah. That is the basic of this video, is all I wanted to say. I will mention one more thing. If anyone's put this on and you're struggling to super glide, I'll tell you why right now. So 120 FPS, there's less margin for error. With 60, there was like 3 frames. I think you had to do the, I think it's crouch and jump at the same time after you climb something. So on that climb, you hit crouch jump and you can super glide. I didn't super glide then, and I have not actually hit a super glide since I've been on 120. I'm so used to playing on 60 that I could do it like, every 4 out of 5 times I could probably super glide on 60. I'll tell you what, let's see if I can do it now. I haven't done this in a while, so this could be wrong, but yeah, let's see if I can actually get one. Okay, there we go, there's a super glide. So third try I've hit a super glide, and on this performance mode, just now I tried 30 times and I've not hit one yet. So for me, it is going to take a while to get used to, and it is harder. So fair enough to you PC boys that don't use configs on controllers for tap strafing constantly, because it ain't easy on 120. But yeah, that is all I want to do in this video, guys. If you have any questions about 120, let me know. That is the basics of it. I don't want to make it as a long video. I want it to be like a simple, really basic tutorial of what 120 actually is and what it should be like. And you having like it being bad long range, yeah, once you zoom in it looks fine, but it just looks a bit blurry like this. It's like Minecraft. If you set it to render distance, you set the render distance low if you want smoother gameplay. It's exactly the same thing. I know I'm referencing Minecraft because everyone that has played Apex has played Minecraft. If you haven't, go and play Minecraft right now. But cheers guys, that'll be it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe if it helped you out at all. Leave a comment asking anything like, what do you think of 120 FPS so far? Because I'm loving it. This whole season's quite refreshing to me, to be honest. A lot of new stuff in there. But yeah, let me know in the comments, give me a like, subscribe to what you feel like doing, and peace out for now.